We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, back. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Ready?
Lance now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Ready?
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. And remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Let's go
the
now.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up in the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. You don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Walker. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. On 2nd down now, Clinton.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 38. The Niners at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Six, mega. 5, 97, Edo blue. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Go.
play action. Lance.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Slide 2. Blaster 6.
Now Lance again. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Set, hut. Cycle. Ready?
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Got it. Ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Strikers, 3 on the ball.
On first down, Clinton. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the set.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ready.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
560. Shot 17. Ready.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in
At all, and I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
43 rail.
On third down, Clinton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Trouble, 38.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Clinton. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Clinton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Drill 52. Check pink. Ready.
Here's a run now with Kittle. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They interplay here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop?
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From the gun, it's Walker. They find some open field here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
and he fires one that's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Lance.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here we go. Blue striker. Yellow. Blue.
On first down, Lance.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now a play fake. Lance. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Here we go. Set.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw.
Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
Okay, ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Now Lance.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fight.
Lance now on 1st down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
10 cycles. Red, yellow.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
Looking right sideline, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Set, go. Cut.
On 3rd down, Clinton. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Okay, break.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd and 6. This is the tight end Fant. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Jones has it, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And Walker once more.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got room.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Shot 17. Red cycle.
Throwing now is Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run on first down. Clinton. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Clinton. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On second down, Clinton. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Walker with another carry. And some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Come on, 38. Ready?
Lance now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2nd and 11. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Gardner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So not quite at first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there.
70 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 14. Man open, here is Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. They run again with Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Trying the left side with Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lance. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance going to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Ready?
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Let's go.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back.